Hey guys, what's up? If you're just checking into this live stream, we're getting ready in about 1 minute here to kick off Ignition 2500 free roll. I have a ticket for this thing, so I figure, well, this will be a nice fun one to start the stream with. If it doesn't go well, we'll be jumping in something else, no worries. Starts at 8:05 p.m., so it's going. Let's jump into it here. Yeah, this is Ignition's like 2,500 cash every week. If you're a person who's deposited, I guess if you're a certain level, they give you a ticket or whatever. So I'm just going to play it for fun, see how it goes, and then we'll go from there. I hope the audio is coming in good. I think my wife is going to my page right now. She's going to share this on my Facebook, and appreciate that, and the railbirds and stuff, honey. If you can. I know you can on those, but you know what you can. But yeah, we'll get this going, guys. We're just going to start off with a little free roll, and then we'll see where we go after this. A couple other cash cows coming out to play some 2K tonight, so we'll probably be hanging out. There's 2,250 players. We can late reg for 20 minutes. Top 700, I think, are getting paid in this thing, so I'd say if you can get your stack up to about 5-6K, you're going to be in the money the way this thing's going to go. Probably won't need the full 10x too, unless you just want to be cruising. Fold. These are 6 minute. This is a turbo 6 minute levels. Yeah, so we're gonna be working quick. If we see a hand we like, ace king, ace queen, in a position we like, we're gonna be getting it in, no questions asked. We would be doing that if we were playing for cash money, and although 250 up top, we're a long ways from 250 right now. That is roughly what this will pay to first, if not right on the dot. We'll double check that here shortly, of course. But yeah, 20 minutes of this late reg. Did you put something in cash in railbirds, or you just liked what I had in there already? Anyway. Well, it's always a good start when we've made it into the stream 2 minutes. We haven't. Oh, I can say something too. All comments. Well, let's there we go. They're off the screen. I can see comments now too. That's very cool. If you're checking this out, I am still new to streaming. I do not know all the ins and outs yet, but I am learning quickly. What we're using to stream, this is actually from my cell phone. We're using a DU screen recorder with our YouTube accounts and our Facebook accounts and everything linked to it, so it will stream. I can actually stream to Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube at the same time if you pay for the premium version of this recorder. I don't really Twitch much, so I haven't been doing it that way. But I'm going to start. What else? Also, yeah, DU screen recorder, and we also use a lot of KindMaster for, which is a video editing app. That's how we edit and put all the stuff for our videos. And here we've got kings. I think we're going to play this wild. We're just going to go completely over the top. We're going to just fire off all of our chips. We're going to see if we can get a call off. I don't know if these guys are playing serious or not. If they have a small pair here, they're going to gamble. Yep. Ace queen. Whew. Early double up, guys. That's a good start to the tournament. Just did a full double, honey. He had ace queen. Like I was expecting a hand like that to call, just thinking I'm being reckless. If they hit there, they hit there. We're playing at a fun little tournament like this. We're going to go ahead and see this guy's flop with 10-jack here. Yeah, we're going to check it to him. Still checking. I tried to bet anybody out of this hand. Yep, still not trying to bet anybody out. If Jack High could somehow just be good, would be cool. King High. Fair enough. I actually could have bet and taken that down because I could beat his high cards, but we'll play it how we did. Not even going to limp here with the deuce 3. Let's let her get on around. Wow. And aces. Let's go 110. We don't want to make it, I know what you guys are thinking as well, you push all your action out here. That's fine. Because what we don't want is to make it 60 and old boy to come in here and flat and just get the 2 pair immediately. Like, we're not trying to give away 1,500 here. We're trying to keep accumulating. I'm going to make it never less than 100 when these tournaments are opening. Like 1/15 of your stack if I have a legit hand like that. If I have like ace, queen, ace, jack, I'll make it like 60. I'll make it 40 or 60 or 70, whatever. But not in those situations. I've got a full double up right now and I'm 49th in the tournament. That's kind of ridiculous in itself. Ain't it, honey? Yeah. Full double up, 5 minutes into the tournament, and I am not even in the top 10. So these guys, our table seems to be playing reasonable, but I don't think everyone else is. We've already been running 5 minutes. What are we up to for players in this thing? 22:54. We've only lost 4 players in the whole tournament. That doesn't make sense. I should be a top 10 stack then. Something's not up to date. It's usually the tournament page if you're on Ignition Poker, so they never stay caught up to date with what's actually going on in the tournament. But down here on your left bracket, your stack and where you're at in the tournament is usually correct. So it's always good to get the first double. That way we can at least sit here and play poker for a little while. I did the first tournament to last 6 minutes there, and they do sometimes. We're going to limp our deuces here. Again, we're in a good spot in this tournament right now. We don't need to be, firing off and being violent. We just need to be chilling. Now we've limped. So what are we going to do? We're going to represent an ace here. I know that seems odd if you're saying, well, you limped in, why are you being aggressive? And keep in mind, I'm not giving advice to seasoned tournament grinders right now that are out, playing $500 buy-ins every day, and are looking at your Elke charts. I'm also, explaining poker to a person who doesn't go out and play 3 to 4 days a week. This is a learning for all, variables there with all ranges of poker abilities. So if I'm saying something that's obvious and blatantly clear to you, I'm not preaching it to you as much as the guy who doesn't understand that concept is who we're really talking to. This is an interesting spot right here. I like to call and see a flop because it's a turbo. And I got big suited cards. I can check that. I could probably make a raise here, and I think it would work, but I don't want to get, I have no reason to be just jumping in there, fists to blazing, because I haven't invested anything in the pot, really. All right. Here we go. All right. Keep it moving on around here. If you're watching this, okay. Ready to get our chips in if the situation occurs. 1,500 starting stacks on these tables. Not how any of this works, man. Get a little raise going here. Be good with that. Professional technician over here, my wife, making sure the stream is a good job. I appreciate her. Thank you, wife. Alright, I think we can get away from Queen 6 there. Not a great hand. We've been through half of late. Alright, that's a huge turd card. Now if he bets, we're going to call a little bit because... And we brick. wish that guy would have hit a pair. And again, we're just like, we're not really trying to be. I guess we should have bet the turn. It probably would have worked. I know what you're thinking. Alright, if you want to be aggressive, you can go after him. That's okay. And again, maybe I'm supposed to bet the king 10 there because it's the turbo. Fold this and let it go. Lines get significant, take your amount of time. When they're low like this, let's play quick and try to get lots of hands at good levels. So later, we can play slower. We'll let ace high go through. So what should you know? You'd think something would go on there. That's surprising. Alright, here we go. Wow, you just folded and let a sitting out guy win. That's horrible. If either one of these guys would take one another out. $2,000, $1,000. $21.27 remaining already. Like, so we've already lost like 150. Average is 1,700. We're going to reset the table real quick, guys, because I think that all these guys are sitting out and I just can't see it. No, it's still saying only the one dude's sitting out. But they're definitely sitting out. Like, only me and these other two dudes are playing for sure. Because the folding is happening too quick. Yeah, we got another one that's here playing now. The two spots got filled that were open. I bet these guys are actually playing. Nope. Yeah, they're all sitting out. Well, they're not sitting out now. These guys are actually playing. I'll let him rob me. Like, we're in too good of a situation for me to not just, like, let him rob me. Hello, kings. Let him try to rob me this time. I'm going to stick it to him. Yeah. God, he hit it on me. He aced king my kings. God damn. I just cannot buy a break this week with these people. Ace jack the next hand, I'm going to be all in. I think this is the right play here. If he has it too, he has it too then. That's just disappointing. I'm not... Wow, he called with fives. And he hit one of them. I'm out of the tournament. Yep, dunzo. Hit my jack on the river just to win the coin flip if he hadn't hit it too. Oh, that was looking great if he doesn't hit an ace on the turn. Alright guys, we're not going to stop this feed. We're going to back out and we're going to do another tournament. We're going to do a legit tournament this time and see what's starting. Tournaments. I do apologize that didn't go better. Sucks. Whatever. Let's see. Anything going right now? Alright, here. We'll do 1K guarantee. Turbo. It starts in literally 2 minutes. While we're doing that, we'll talk about how great that guy... I mean, I know it's a free roll, so I'm not going to get, upset about it. It's just stupid because I picked up kings twice in a free roll in the first 45 minutes. And I got a full double on one and what was looking like going to be a full double on the second one. I'm sorry, that wouldn't have been a full double. It would have been a half double on the second one. I'm sorry. You're right. But anyway, that's how we're going to play those, though. We're not going to play those to see the flop and then, you know, mess around on the flop. Like, he's going to flop the set of fives the next hand. The first guy is just going to hit his ace. Like, oh, well, we'll take it. Keep doing what we do. Go on to the next one, which should be starting literally right now. As soon as my clock hits 8:30. So we got about 30 seconds left. While we're sitting here, take this time, if you're watching, go subscribe, like the video. We got tons of online poker, live poker from the Cash Cows Arena. We got esports, video game streams. We got all kinds of stuff. So check us out, subscribe up. And where's my tournaments? Here we go. I'm not frustrated. I'm not going to play frustrated. Just, that was a free roll. Although I want to be on record that if I win that pot right there, I'm probably going to at least cash in the tournament, and I could do very well from there. Like, that's the toughest part in those tournaments, is getting your 1,500 up to your first, like, 10 grand. And once you're there, you can play legit tournament poker. You kind of have to buy your way up to play tournament poker there. So if you're just tuning in, we are now starting a 1K guaranteed 10,000 chips turbo tournament. We will be playing with the same style that we just played in the free roll with. If we get a big hand, we're going to overplay it because these guys call light. We are going to take our chances with kings versus ace highs for, you know, 300 big blind pots early in these things. Like, if we can get our stack to 30, 40,000 early, it makes these tournaments extremely easy. If you can lean on your opponents in these things. I don't know. I don't think it's like that as much in live poker and on maybe some of the other poker sites we've had over the years, like the Full Tilts and the Poker Stars. You know, but on this one, it just seems like the players are just a step beneath players on other sites that we've dealt with before. So that's our plan of attack here. Is we overplay our big hands. We're going to try to be tight and keep our foot. You know, we don't want to shoot ourselves in the foot, is what I'm trying to say. Let me unplug here for a minute. I'm going to go mobile. If we've streamed 3 hours of poker and it's still not going well, we will switch to Sekiro, where at least we expect it to go poorly. We know when we play Sekiro, which is new on PS4, Shinobi type sword fighting game, you know when you play that game you're going to lose. I tend to win at poker, or at least make decisions where I should win at poker, so let's hope that we can, you know, at least we'll expect to lose at that if we switch to streams. So we'll stick with this for now, and we'll see how it goes. Strike one in the free roll, not that great, but we'll keep our heads up and keep going. Oof, 6K in that free roll would have been sweet. That's a good chunk of chips for where everybody was at and where the blinds were at. We were coming at what, 40-80 when I went busto and back-to-back hands right there. And I like my spot with the ace-jack too, because I was 110% sure that he doesn't have me dominated. Like, he limps, or the way he's raising right there, like, look, if he's raising every single hand right there for 240, that's one of the only times I played back at him 2 times in a row with ace-jack and kings. That's 110% the right move in a turbo like that. Like, I mean, especially in a free roll turbo, but just in general a turbo. So I think that's the way you're playing that all the time. My ace-jack looks a lot weaker than it really is because it happens to be the very next hand. Like, I'm on super tilt, but I'm not. Like, I was just seizing an opportunity where I thought it's definitely a fair fight at the worst, and I thought I was actually going to have him dominated with a ace-9, ace-x, jack-10 even, like queen-jack. King Jack, he loves hands like that, it's obvious. But we play the free roll, we started out for fun. Let's step it up now. Well, we already got action here. Damn. 73 players in the tournament. We have late reg in these things literally for a few hours, guys. So, if I do, oh, I'm sorry, well, on these turbos, it's still like level 5, I want to say 17th level. So, yeah, it's still going to be like an hour and 45 minutes, I think, maybe. Yeah, an hour, like almost 2 hours anyway. Like, it's a long, long late reg process on these. They definitely like to meet their guarantees every single tournament, and they do for that reason. I used to hate the late reg on this site. Now I've come to just kind of enjoy it because a lot of the times, if you guys have watched my other streams, I am the late regger, and I do very well late regging. Like, it's almost a it's just a different strategy and way to play a tournament. It's basically coming in super short stacked, but not wasting your time with the first 2 hours of play. So you see that a lot more at like the World Series with the high limit professionals and stuff that don't care if they bullet off a 15 or a 2500 or a 5K with 10 big blinds. So personally, I don't like to play that way unless I'm playing $5 buy-ins or 10s or 20s, or if I'm at a local casino and it hasn't been terrible late reg. Like within the first hour, yes. Longer than that, nah. Ain't worth it. Alright guys, we're going mobile again. Here we go. Wife, I wish he wouldn't have hit that ace on my kings. I just want you to know that I wish that, okay?
You had kings?
I had kings, and he smashed an ace on it with his ace-king, and that crippled me. And then the next hand, I couldn't win a coin flip. With ace-jack versus fives, he just flopped a 5. So I was like, cool, that's why this is a free roll tournament. Now I'm going to go play for real money. And I say real money. This is a $3 buy-in tournament. I want to say, guys, like 1K guarantee. Let's check. I want to say $3. Yeah, $3 tournament, guys. So when I say go play for real money, I just mean physically that it is currency, not that it's actually real legit money. Again, to a novice poker player, yes, we're playing for real money. To a seasoned veteran pro, no, we are not playing for any real money. Right. That's fair, right, honey? Why are you looking up at the sky? Ooh, hello, ace queen, early in this tournament, and I'm kind of feeling some vengeance from last tournament. I'd like to get something done with this. I'm not sure I want to see kings anymore. At least not right this minute. I'd like to see kings in about an hour. I think that would be ideal. Maybe hour and a half from now. He's raised pretty good under the gun there. I'm going to call him, but we're going to play this hand cautiously. Now we're going to play it extra cautiously, and we're probably just going to fold and let him win. I have nothing. Well, he got 89 players at the thing, but that's only a prize pool of 300 plus, so they're really planning on getting some runners in this tonight, I bet. There's going to be a logwood if we do well. There are going to be hundreds in this. Like 2, 3. I guess they're projecting 333 to beat the guarantee. With him flattened, I'm going to get out. Oh, and I turn it. I'm sure that's it, too. That's the only turn I could have wanted to see, really. Like, I wouldn't want to see the ace. I'd want to see specifically the queen. If he shows... Nah, he ain't showing. Yeah. Oh, I'd say I just got buried on the river if I wasn't still behind already. He could have seriously slow played kings right there. Some people play him like that. I'm too uncomfortable to play him like that. But he definitely could have. I do apologize if you can hear any TV in the background. It's Laugh Network. You're familiar with it, I think. Is that a nationwide thing, or is that just a Midwest thing, Laugh TV?
I think it's amazing.
You think it's all over? Yeah, so if you know Laugh TV, you know it's got like Home Improvement and like, which I don't like that much, and What's On. But it's also got that 70s show. And my wife's going to go find some Big Bang, so they'll hit us with a copyright frag if you can hear them in the background. Big Bang doesn't fuck around, I'm sure, because they don't even play with Hulu and Netflix, do they? So, guys, if you're checking out this video live, or if you're seeing the recording later, subscribe up. We do some ridiculous fun stuff over here at Cash Cows. A lot of cool shit going on. We're going to be more involved in daily fantasy sports these upcoming football season. Also do a lot more podcasting. I shouldn't call it podcast. I should say a lot more live feed videos for the daily fantasy sports. We're going to be doing it from the phone like this, but we're going to have the camera up so you're going to be able to see our face and stuff. And we're going to basically just be chilling, doing what we do and talking sports. We're going to be doing some poker, videos, just talking poker strategy, teaching poker and stuff. Be doing some cool stuff like that, so definitely stick with us. Wifey. King Jack playable on the button here. We'll see how the action goes around. This is a spot where I could lip it. I could make it 80. I could probably not defend any raises because I just don't want to. But I do have position if I choose to. Like, it's just not a great hand for tournament poker. But in a turbo where you're deep stacked like this, later on anything will be justifiable. Once the blinds are at like 225 and 5,000, anything's going to be justifiable. But here early, you can still kind of play. You should be setting yourself up for when the blinds go 500 to 1,000. That's how I look at this. Like, whenever they go 500 to 1,000, see, we're not calling a call and a raise there. When they go 5 and 1,000, count your big blinds. It'll be easy to count. And that's where you know where you're at. If you're, in the 7 to 20 range, you've got a lot of work to do. If you're still in the 40 to 60 range, I'm playing a little bit tighter right there, and I'm not risking as much with little. I'm more willing to risk that when I don't have what I need to have. The closer I am to what I need to have, just to get in certain stages, because I know that I can play better than my opponents. So I just want to keep my chip stack relevant. It doesn't have to be big. It has to be relevant to the blind level. Let me give you an example. At 500 to 1,000, we're not going to be anywhere near the money yet for starters because we're playing 10K stacks. We won't hit the money until probably about, I want to say 4 and 8, 5 and 10, somewhere around there. Maybe 3-6. But when we hit the money, or around there, the average chip stacks is going to be like, 10, 15 big blinds tops, sometimes even less. So we just want to get ourselves relevant in the field where we at least have half the average at all times. Oof, he's in bad shape. What I tell you when I tell you I'm going to get out of the way, gentlemen. Like, y'all do your thing. I'm just going to sit here and watch. But yeah, that's what we're talking about when we talk about that. It's just being relevant. So like if the average is 10,000, let's say, like here early in the tournament, if we get down early, no big deal. Like we just want to stay at least around 5,000 or better. And then as the average goes up, we want to be at least half the average. You always want to be a double up away from being cool, if that makes any sense. And even if you're around the average or just a little under, always be willing to still, go for, you're playing to win these things. I know you can't win them before you cash, etc., but you got to accumulate chips. I've been changing my play style a lot lately. And while I've been busting a few more tournaments in bad spots where I normally wouldn't, he's not hurting anything, honey. He's fine. He's playing. I have been busting in some spots where normally I would go ahead and coast in for a min cash and pay for my next tournament buy-in. But I've also been doubling and tripling my stack in some of these spots, which are decent spots. They're good spots. They're just gambling because I could be eliminated from the tournament. But when I'm not, I go on to cash, first, second, third, fourth in these tournaments. Now, granted, I'm only playing 100, 150 player fields. Some of these tournaments you guys are seeing me win are 60 player fields. So, I'm not playing anything massive, but it's a start. This is a different ballgame than what Full Tilt used to be, for sure. So, the play is worse than Full Tilt by a long shot. Looser, stupider. It makes you want to play the same way is the problem. It makes you want to be lucid, reckless, and playing, ignorant hands that don't deserve to even be limped with, let alone raising or making 3-bets with. But, that's up to you to get that under control and find a way. The way I do it is streaming to you guys, so talking about the hands, and I don't want y'all, if I'm live streaming, to see me pull the trigger with something absolutely ignorant, so I'm going to play better. So, you guys are helping me out as well. Like, yeah, you could play poker 10 years, and when I see ace-king bashed by kings right there, I'm still always going to say son of a bitch or motherfucker. I think either are acceptable. The guy with the ace-king knows he's a son of a bitch and a motherfucker when he hits it. So, it's nothing new to anyone. I'm not teaching anyone anything here. You're just looking at me like, what an idiot. That's Big Bang. Turn it up. I got it. Now, guys, this may sound like Big Bang in the background, but it's not. It's a generic knockoff version that doesn't get you copyright infringed on. Yeah, it's a Howard lookalike, and I don't know what that is. You can't, no higher than 9, honey. I don't think you can hear that far away. That's what I'm hoping. I'm doing a live stream. Don't shush me. Like I'm talking, and I'm gonna talk this volume because this is what I'm supposed to be doing right now, and they're supposed to be hearing. So that's probably a bluff from the button just to throw something out there. See what the small or the big blind does here. I like his nope, no one's gonna make a move. Show me something. 45. Nope. All right. Well, out of 130, 104. With the 113 already, so we've added a bunch of players and not reset the list. That's a pretty healthy button raise. The stream's only been going 41 minutes and we're already on the second tournament. Not a good start today, honey. Alright, so got a little sidetrack there. We got at least a decent pot going. I'd like to see somebody go broke in this mess. Would be a nice start. We're 21. We currently are playing 21. I'm guessing at the end of this thing we're going to be paying about 54 or 72 is possible, even as well. We're only on level 3 right now. You got it. Yeah, keep the action up. There we go. What have we played so far? Ace Queen suited. We've bricked and folded. And then we've been blinded. Alright. Everything's right on pace, guys. We're doing well. This is how it goes some days. Some days we get just smashed with hands where we're... Well, if we get stacked up early, too, then we open more. You know, we open a little bit more anyway. Hey, behave, cats. No one wants to hear you hissing and fighting on a live stream. I hiss louder than all of you, so don't mess with me. Like the what's the mall people on South Park? I love that shit. Yes, guys, Cash Cows Poker advocates for South Park. Uh, New season coming soon. I hope we see 5 more seasons so we can see Man Bear Pig again. Shout out to Man Bear Pig and shout out to Satan for trying to stand up to him unsuccessfully. Wow, we're taking a lot of time here, guys. Like, is a 20K stack just going to ship it? 20K stack's just going to jam it. That was a bad call by player number 30 right there for with the 8,500 behind, because if he's already 3 in this mess, and then it's been forward, I think he's going to 5-bet shove this and just say, all right, let's play for all your guys' chips. Come on, 20K stack. Yeah, oh, he just like small raise, but I'll take that. That's cool. He 110% has aces or kings now. I'll be shocked if he turns over anything besides aces or kings. Short stack's got queens or like ace queens suited. Caller's got about the same thing, maybe jacks. I hope he puts it all in the middle so we can see. Nope. Oh, wow. He's insane. That's just foolish. What's he doing? I mean, wow. Player 45 is horrible. I don't care that dude only had 4K. You could have just flatted the first time and then called what would have eventually been a 3-bet and seen a flop and folded, man. Like, your 4s were never good when he's flooring it that much, man. Ugh. I wish I could have their cards at that moment right there. I think I know what to do with them properly. That move might have even worked to make me fold the other dude's queens. The move played so much like a strong hand, I don't know what he's doing there. Because the dude with 2,200 behind the 2,100 raise is never folding ever. Like, he had nothing behind that. I got a feeling that's not nice. Well, I thought we were getting a good hand there for a second. We'll get a good hand one of these days. Patience is key. Patience is always key. And being okay with losing in tournaments is also important. You have to be able, going in every time, to be completely happy with going broke the minute you play a hand. And even if you're doing well, going broke while you're doing well. And it being over like that as well. This is tournament poker. It is not for the weak of heart. Whether you're playing $100 buy-ins, $500 buy-ins, or these little baby buy-ins like us. I would hope that everybody's playing on their proper bankroll. I've got about $350 on here, so I'm playing $3 and $5 tournaments. In excess, as many as I want. I always bankroll myself larger than necessary for the stakes. I won't probably move up to $10 tournaments till 1,000. I'll start playing probably some 10s when I get up around 800 to 1,000. Just taking some shots. I'll take an occasional black diamond open shot for like a 20, 25, something like that. No problem. Like, I'm down. But for the most part, no. Play within your means. That way, when it's going good, it's going good, and when it's going bad, it still don't really matter. Definitely enjoying the live stream portion of this where I'm not going to have to mess with the processing of the video later. It's always a pain in the ass to have to put a video through the editor and save it and then upload it. So this is much nicer. I'm going to try this and just be okay with losing and having my streams where it doesn't go well and be okay with that. Because if we're playing like 5 days a week, I have like 2 or 3 days that go pretty good, and one day that goes like average or okay, I lose a few bucks, and then usually one day where I lose like, 4 out of 5 tournaments I play and get them in cash. Like, or if 7 out of 8 tournaments I played and got like, a ninth at a final table or something is a bad day. Keep in mind when you're playing 60 to 150 and 300 person tournaments, not that exciting to final table. Unless you're winning the damn thing. Pretty much first, second, or third is all we're playing for. Wow. Wow. You guys are seeing these ridiculous hands, right? Queens versus ace, queen, ace flops, queens call it off anyway, turn a queen, and then the ace hits. That's incredible. Honey, did you hear what I just said?
No.
Check this out. Ace, queen, and queens are raising pre-flop, right? They get to the flop, the ace flops. The ace moves all in, ace, queen. The queens call. They turn a queen, and then the ace queen hits another ace on the river. For the runner better full house after he was already good in the first place and should have just been outright dominating and beating the dude's ass. Case queen anyway. Ridiculous. I'm just going to let him have it. If he wants to raise, he can probably take it down with a jack. Or flush on the turn. Either way, it doesn't play well for me, but I still got to make a little small bet there to try to protect my hand. If I got the best hand, I want to take it down right there before we see a wretched-ass turn card. You really watching my deal up there, my stream? My wife is looking at pictures in her phone while she has my live stream playing up. That's a dedicated wife right there, ladies and gentlemen. Is it still running smooth?
Yeah.
Thank you. Am I losing horribly? She's like, you don't have any more chips than you started with. What are you doing? We'll check it to him, see where we're at here. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What y'all think? I call. Why not? Woo! Great call, honey. Great call. I'm out here making calls with middle pair for my stack, pretty much. If you're watching me live, we don't make that call very often. I don't think we make that call very often. We don't make that call often enough for it to hurt us. We try to only make that call in the spots where we think the dude is I mean, the only hand I could put him on there that beat me was having me somehow out-kicked with like a jack-8 where he's got a higher gut shot than my straight draw, which I'm still not dead, of course. Somehow having 9-10, which would be the only hand that really beats me, is like having the straight draw on the flop and turning the 9. But I thought it was more likely the way he had immediately raised me when I bet the Jack-4 flop. I thought it was more likely that he was trying to push me off the hand because I checked it. I bet strong on the flop, which showed I had an 8 or a 7, and then I checked it, so he's like, I'll just shove my stack and teach him a lesson. Lesson learned, friend. I'm going to learn the lesson of counting your 8K I just took off you over here. I'm going to count it up. Go to town. Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown.
Yeah, it's Charlie Brown, wifey. Alright. So that's how we want to get stacked up early, because that way we get to give you guys longer views. If I get busted in 2 to 3 tournaments in a row, I usually call it a night, whether I'm recording or streaming or just playing. So I'm definitely not a DJ that needs to sit there and do this all day. I like to stream it, do a little bit of everything, and I'd still have to work and do stuff like that occasionally too. So. If you're somehow stumbling on this and you're like, well, I'm seeing this online poker, but I don't really care too much about poker or video games or any of that stuff, we have some tractor pulling that my old man pulls tractors, and he wins a lot at it, so we videotape it and put it on here, and it looks pretty good. We probably get more views on that, like on people actually searching for it, than anything else. Like, people's always searching for his tractor pull videos, and they always just stumble upon my poker videos, like, where I have to force them to watch it. Shout out to the guys on the Reddit poker videos, which is not Reddit poker, but Reddit poker videos. Reddit poker admin is a douche. Banned me for posting videos just like what we're doing right now, like basically just poker training and poker, like, you know, fun house games and shit. Nothing like selling or doing anything that you shouldn't be doing on Reddit. The other admin for Reddit poker, like, you know, poker videos, is he's awesome. He's a really cool dude. We chatted for a while. He's chill. Shout out to those guys that aren't Reddit poker, but all the other, you know, Reddit like sub poker, like subreddits for poker are pretty good. But poker itself is a garbage Reddit. What did you have to say? You want something? Do you have some input or something? No, I don't give a shit. My wife, when I'm not streaming, she does actually speak and says stuff, like she's vocal and everything. She just when I'm streaming, she doesn't say anything. You can say stuff. It's okay. Like, I'm just sitting here streaming. I'm just chatting. Like, these people think I'm crazy because I'm talking to them instead of you when you're sitting right next to me.
It's fine.
I think I'm crazy because of some of the calls I'm making too.
No, I think that they think you're crazy because you're crazy.
Oh, well, my wife, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, at least I got 17 now. Like Holly Grove. Alright, good act. Ooh, okay, that's nothing. That's a king. That's brave, ace 4. Good try. You gotta give him props for trying there. He bluffed. He bluffed his whole stack, God bless him. It didn't work. Old boy Snap called him with top pair. Just, it was on the river too. Like, the hand was over. You can see it. Why am I telling you? It's right there anyway. Yes, honey, that's a pretty picture of you, lady.
But Papa.
Hit Raj calls his dad Papa. What Papa?
But Papa. That's fine.
They like Doogie Howser in India? I just, Big Bang Theory cracks my shit up. Let's kick in the old 6-4 off here. Where's Kyra? Is he inside? And Pachez? Pachez is inside too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Alright, let's pull up the info here real quick. 189 in here. Means we're already paying 36. We got 189 paying 36 at the moment. We're going to get the 333. Keep in mind we are till the 17th level. We got this level and 10 more before we're even playing for anything. So I like to get started early. Is that a good thing? Always no, but you know, whatever. We'll take this 17K and it's still over 100 big blinds right now, so we'll try to make it work. It's still not huge or meaningful at all whatsoever, but I'll take 21st right now. I mean, that's better than 180th. Oh, well, I guess Jones and them aren't coming out. It's 9 o'clock and they're not here, and I guess Tim didn't answer his phone, so they're not coming. Never mind, guys. Cash Cows isn't coming out to play any 2K tonight. So I'm just going to stream this, and then I'm definitely going to go stream Sekiro. Alright, let's clear these out so we don't have to see them anymore. There we go. That's better. Perfect. Generating some pretty decent pots at this table. We've already had some good. We got a 19, a 17, and a 13 stack. Oh, at 18. I'm sorry, I missed that, so I'm in third. Just at our table. So we got some chips at our table. Need to bust some of these short stacks and reload them with bigger stacks. Boom, I'll take it. They're going to let me have a walk with the 6-5 right there. That's sweet. Just get a lip hit here. We'll try to see a flop. I'm looking for 2 pair. I'm looking for 3 clubs, including the ace. I'm looking for nothing. I'm out. Alright, guys. We want to fill that seat right there with... There we go. I can't believe they took our 18K or our 18K stack and replaced it with a 10. That sucks. Damn table balancing. I don't want to be the chip leader. I want to be able to like chip at guys that have more than me. Like I want a 40K stack at our table so I can like, when my all-in moves, it'll put pressure on him, not the other way around. These little 8K stacks can be chipping away at me, or these 7K stacks if we get in a spot where I like an ace king or an ace queen. I don't like that. Oh, she's making a grasshopper. I want a grasshopper, honey. Will you make me a grasshopper?
I'm trying to see if we have there.
The chocolate's over there on the wide rack, honey. On the wide rack.
Yeah, the one is gone.
I think so. I mean, that'll still taste the same. Because that's the dark one, right?
Yeah, but it's the same.
I know, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's the one is gone. Did you hear that? Alright, guys. Sorry I spaced there for a second. I'm back. We got major action. Okay. Coin flipping. I would have probably won this hand. No. Ace King takes it on the riv. On the riv, as the young people are calling it. Our blinds are up. Holla. Now old boy's got himself almost 30. I don't know if I'm going to play this or not. Cash cows. I like that. Hey, honey. When I'm live streaming, my little button that's on the recorder, it's normally just a little like stop and play button, right? When it's the DU recorder, but when I'm live streaming, it's the cash cow symbol for some reason. I don't know how it got to be that way. I did put it's like maybe it's my profile picture or something. I don't know. That's neat though. Guys, shout out if you're checking this out. What I'm talking about is this right here. Yeah, the cash cow drawing and the cash cow words are done by Lisa Jones, which is another cash cow member's wife, Daniel Jones's wife. She does some awesome artwork, and I helped her come up with the idea. Like I told her the idea, but she found this on the internet and then altered it and did stuff to it. And I now have a grasshopper in front of me to drink. Thank you, honey. Love you. This is awesome. A grasshopper and online poker is a great combo. Perfect, honey. It cools you off on a hot summer's day. I love it. Tastes delightful. Hello, Queens. Finally a playable hand. Hmm. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna bet pot. I'm gonna show them. That's a nice takedown there. Up to 19-9, honey. It's a good little takedown there. We'll take it. Now, you seen how I played last one. We're going to play the 10s different. We're going to limp them. We're going to set mine the 10s here. Reasons. We're in early position. This is still a turbo. These players are loose. It looks stronger to limp than to min raise, I think. It's less inviting someone to shove to take 500 as opposed to 250. We can get to a flop. I want to see how good. Okay, we got the button now. We're good. We're in good shape in that regard. We got the button. We got a call there. Okay, so if they go check, check. See, I don't like it. I understand there's only one overcard, and I can be brave and float here and see what's going on. But, you know, it's not a good spot. That's why we limped it, so we don't have to get committed in this spot with 10s. We just took down a nice pot with queens. We made probably, 20 bigs with queens right there. Yeah, we made about 20 big blinds with queens. Let's invest one big blind back with our 10s. Oh, thank you, honey. It's very nice. All right, we on level 8. Wow, Raj. What the fuck, Raj? Alright, guys, I gotta clue you in if you can't hear what's going on in the background. I can talk about what happens on a sitcom, honey. That doesn't get me violated.
It's just like sometimes I imagine like my little cousins like trying to watch your stuff. And, like,
Honey, I'm streaming. Honey, I'm streaming to stream and be myself. Like I'm not. Okay, I'm gonna talk poker and talk how I want. Like I don't think your little cousins are watching my poker feeds.
I hope not.
Like, I talk how I talk,
I
honey.
hope.
And I'm on the.
Yeah, I hope
like,
they're not watching.
Wow, sick turn card. Oh, sicker river card. Ship it and dip it. So, what we're talking about when we're watching this Big Bang Theory, and this is the episode where the first time Raj realizes that he can talk to women if he drinks. And he's set up with some chick that he's supposed to have to like be in an arranged marriage with. And in like a 45-second span, he calls her fat, references how she must have been like, it must have been so hard to lose all that weight because she was so fat. And then after she tells him her profession, he was like, oh yeah, dentists have a really high suicide rate. And that's completely messed up. And it's like, dude, like, maybe you should just go back to not talking to women, bro. Like,
Agree.
maybe you just put that grasshopper down, my dude. That's why I had to have a grasshopper, those, because he ordered one and I love them. All right, I'm going to fold and show the jack here. Here we go. This is a spot where if it folds around, I might put massive pressure on the big blind. Like, more than I should, probably. Or I might limp it and actually try to flop huge and then trap him. I can't decide yet. We'll see how it plays out. I may not have the choice later anyway. Oh, I made a good laydown with this ace-10. It's a raise and then a shove from the guy behind me. That's my beautiful Princess Punchali. Damn. Turn us. Oh, Raj's parents are great on Big Bang. I love it. Turn us. Damn. That's true. All right, guys, we are currently at 252, paying out 45. I don't think that's quite up to date. We probably got a few more. Got level 9, and we're going to play level 10, and then we have 7 more levels, so about another 45 minutes after the break. They know. They know, they know, they know. Alright. Haven't really seen, I mean, that's a decent sized pot. That's just the chip leader taking down more chips at our table. I mean, hello, aces. Good to see you, friends, right when the blind's raised. Now, we're going to overplay these. Especially now with a limp. We're going to play them big. 2,200. There we go. I'm going to take down another little one. Up to 22K, honey. That was an ugly turn card. I'm glad I played it how I played it now. We got the 2,200 out of him, and we didn't have to worry about a turn card. Plus the other blinds, that's a decent pot. Up to 22. Almost double the average. That's what we're trying to stay well ahead of the average.
Look how small Kyra used to be.
He still was a fat little kitty, honey.
Oh, honey.
That's a fat little kitty.
He still is so small.
If you guys are on my Instagram and you want to know what cats I'm talking about, we do have a couple of cat pics, I think, on my Instagram. Don't we, honey? You know? I'm not sure, but if we don't, I'll put some up because my cat is the fattest, meanest little cat you've ever seen. He just walks around. He thinks it's his house. He thinks we all work for him. Like, he goes out, he catches mice and just like proudly like parades them around because we live on a farm, so like we have like work sheds. He goes out and catches mice around, not like our house or nothing, but yeah, but he's brought me a mouse before as like an offering and shit. Like, he once came into the house like just to hang out with us, and then we realized that he had a mouse in his mouth. There we go, up to 23. We'll take it. Three minutes until the break. We're 20th out of 200. 267. We're currently paying 45. And like I said, it's going to end up being 54 or 72 by the time we're actually through late reg, because we still got about 45-50 minutes until late reg is over. On a normal tournament on here, a non-turbo tournament, we actually do 135 minutes of late reg, which is 2 hours and 15 minutes. On a lot of these turbos, regardless of starting stack, they'll do 65 minutes or 17 levels. But it's pretty standard across the board, like except for on a few of them, if you're at the 10, where your starting stack is 10 big blinds, that's about where they cut off late reg for ignition most of the time.
Horrible hand. Alright, we're still in. The grind is still on. And I'm almost out of my grasshopper. So I gotta go replenish it. I'm sad that Big Bang Theory is canceled. Like, I'm sad there'll never be new episodes. Yes, honey. Yep. Where was that?
Hmm?
Where was that? We got some action here. We got what was probably a weak button raise to 1200 plus. And then what's probably a decent shove with like a ace jack, ace queen, tens. I feel like we're getting into action here. We're on break though, so I'm gonna go enjoy my break. I'll take y'all with me, I guess. Alright. You guys sit here and enjoy this hand. I guess. Oh. He folded. Alright. Alright, so we're hitting the break with, how many did we say? We already had 280, so yeah, we're definitely hitting the 333. They're coming in with 20 bigs right now if they late reg. The average stack is 14-1. And what did we have? 23 and some change coming back. Nice. We're doing well. We're doing well. Say it's not a race in these things. I'm not trying to be the chip leader the whole tournament. I mean, that's cool if the cards run that way, but most of the time your cards ain't going to merit you risking it that many times unless you're just being stupid and getting lucky. And I mean, I think we all know when we're playing in a tournament and 20 minutes in we see a dude with like 10x stack. You're thinking, either you won a four-way pot and then you've played really well the rest of the time, or you've won a four-way pot and a three-way pot and gambling anytime you catch a straight or a flush draw and just getting there. I mean, it doesn't take a lot in tournaments to bust a dude if you're going to hit your straight and flush draws every time. 5 for 5 gets you a long ways in a tournament. Because you ain't flopping stuff like straight draws and flush draws that often. Or even turning them, for the most part. Like, you're... But we'll figure it out. We'll get there. Well, we got like 4 minutes left in the break, I'm sure. Anyway, we're on it. We're on top of it. Get it right here. I mean, I'd really like to win a tournament on my first live stream.
That would be cool.
It's going to be about a 400-person tournament on this one if I'm going to do it, too, and that'd be a good one.
Keep working.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do, honey. Thank you.
Working.
My honey says that I should keep working. And then it was kind of dancy. Y'all would have to see it. Keep working. Keep working. If I win, we'll go to the Sizzler. I don't even know if that's still a place or not. Anybody, if you're watching this, somebody Google if the Sizzler still exists. I don't know if it does or not.
What's that?
It used to be a nice, fancy place, like a restaurant that was like a pretty nationwide. Like every major city had a Sizzler steakhouse. Like I think it was a steakhouse. I don't know. I don't know that I ever ate at one. I bet you my dad used to like it. Ask him about it.
I don't know. I really like Longhorn.
I bet you do. Why are you taking pictures of stuff? You're always taking pictures of stuff.
I like.
Alright guys, we're still on a 4-minute break. What's my stream looking like here? We're on an hour and a half. Can you see how many views I've had? Are you able to see that up there? Let me see that. No, doesn't look like you can see anything on it.
One, do this one.
Just you?
Yes.
Well, there you go. That's not good. I'll still win one and get it done. Whatever to you. Oh, jeez. We're still in there, guys. Sorry about that. I was wanting to get a share on the live stream while we were doing this. And get one more share to one more site that I'm familiar with on Cards Chat. Yeah, we're back. Alright guys, if you're just tuning in, we're just back from break. We are on Ignition Poker. This is a 330 1K guaranteed turbo. Expecting about 400 and some change players-ish. We're in 25th of 217 with about another 40 minutes of late reg, 35-40 give or take. So here we go, on with it. And we are planning to win this thing. We ain't planning to just sit here and grind down and min cash either. No, so know that going in. About 40k is a decent min stack cash, or min stack, min cash stack, but you'll also be short and then immediately getting it in after that, and it'll be kind of a bummer in that regard. Currently paying 54. Like I said, we're definitely going to probably be paying 72 is my guess. 17. We got 6 more levels after this one. We definitely aren't in love with this ace high right here. All these stacks are obviously lesser than mine, but can do a drastic amount of damage to us if we get invested in a pot here. I don't see us doing a whole lot with this at all. Maybe they'll just let us have a walk because they respect my stack. Nope, it's not happening. It's a pretty strong raise too. We'll show him a 7 so he thinks I'm playing super tight. So he thinks I'm folding trash. This guy's being active. Oof, he hit it. Got it.
Yes, ooh.
Oh, why'd you have to do that? I could have made a small raise on the button to try to take down this pot. This pot. Alright. Probably not a good spot. I say that, of course, joking like it's a hold spot.
What happened?
Penny happened. I guess he said something bad about Sheldon's research, and you know how Sheldon takes it when people don't like his research.
Mm.
Wow. Aggressive. Alright. My stack is starting to get smaller big blind and smaller big blind. Got about, what, 30, 35 bigs right now. Is that right? Yeah, 35 bigs. 36. I need to work. Average is 15K now. We're 7K above average. Let's step it up. I feel like I might end up winning this hand. We're never going to see it. We're going to see the turn. Not a very good turn. What level are we on now? We're on 12, so we got 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 5 more. This one and 5 more. And then we're at least through late range. Yeah, nope. We jumped up on the players. Any 313, still 54. Definitely going to be 72. I feel strong on that. I played this several nights and I've cashed several times, and it's definitely almost always 72. I pretty much play the 330 super turbos, the 550 like guarantees, and the 556 max and deep stacks, and the 330 regular turbos and regular like deep stacks and super stacks. Occasionally a $2, occasionally like a $7 knockout, or like I said, a black diamond open event. I'll play, jump in every one, every once in a while when they have them. Alright, let's get a big hand in the big blind here. Hey, there we go. I asked for a big hand in the big blind. What do you think I got, honey?
King.
Ace king. But don't worry, I'm going to play it like king, sweetheart. I'm about to put old boy in here if any of them raise or do anything.
Well, see, I'm seeing here like 6.
Snap all in.
6, 10.
Oh, he called one caller. Hold on.
Honey, you have a hand, like...
Queen 10.
It's showing in here when you had 6, 10.
Yeah, it's probably a little bit behind. Is it froze or something? It's still playing, right?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, you're probably just on a little bit of a delay or something, because I'm using the internet, I'm streaming to the internet. There's probably just a buffering. My wife says it's a hand or two behind, so I'm not sure if my voice is also a hand or two behind. I hope it is. But basically, we just busted a player with ace king, so we're happy.
Now you have ace king.
Okay, so you're like a hand behind then, essentially. And we get to drag another pot right there. That's nice. Alright, we got 30. Hmm. What a bunch of idiots. Alright, I don't think I'm going to flat this guy with deuce 8 off here. A fold. Yeah, honey held ace king with just ace king high. He just bricked his queen 10. It was nice. I enjoyed it. If you're just checking this out, we're recording this on a phone. This is cell phone poker on Ignition. We are using DU screen recorder, and we always use DU screen recorder. We use KindMaster for video editing, and we use the DU screen recorder to do this, and occasionally some games or podcasting or just whatever we feel like doing. It's a fantastic little tool. Download it for free for Android. Pay for the upgraded version for like a couple bucks a month, and it can do a ridiculous amount of media. Check it out. It's awesome. No, I'm not on a plug for them. I just really like their equipment, and it's a good app. It always works good. I'm streaming from it right now. You can see it right here. Apparently the little cash cow symbol came up as well. We're just going to hide him. We're going to hide him right over here. He's going to go back away and chill in a second. There we go. But, yeah, so that's how we're getting down. It definitely wants to go to the side constantly, so we'll leave it there. That's a good spot for it. I wondered if I could just put it right there as an emblem. Like right here next to the left of the flop, but oh well. Alright, here we go. They're not very mature, are they, honey? Sheldon was trying to blow up his brain with his mind. We got just under 40 bigs. This is a decent stack for this part of the tournament. Let's see where we're at player-wise here. Level 13, we got 347, still paying 54. That'll pop here soon enough. This is so funny, man. Oh, Sheldon and Leonard rolling around on the ground fighting is hilarious. Oh, this shit is fucking great. Did you see that on it? Penny did the brain thing to hit to Howard. Ah, see, I hate this in these spots where these dudes shove, and it's like I just have to give him 800. Because I can't gamble with 6-3 suited, because I shouldn't gamble with 6-3 suited. We got enough blinds to let him have it. It's not a great hand. We'll see if they let me have it again. Nope, not going to get the opportunity a second time around. You go, honey. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, we're just going to sit here. The blinds are starting to get up there. We're going to start taking our time a little bit, thin through this field a little quicker, while wasting less antes and less rounds. So, that's what we're trying to do here. That's what we're going for. I'd like the blinds to pop within the next hand and while I'm the dealer button as well, and I can make that happen if I time out. So, there we go. I'll pop back in here. Alright, we're at 500 grand. And again, this is where I told you guys early in the tournament, this is where you evaluate yourself. Where are you at 500 to 1,000? We got 28. That's acceptable, but by no means, in the money crushing it. So, we still got work to do, but it's patient work at this point. 28 is still plenty big blinds. We're still being patient. Well, we're not afraid to get our chips in and go for a double up. We're not trying to skim into a min cash. You're trying to take these things down. You're trying to win. You're trying to get hundreds of thousands. So we're not afraid to try to double up when we only got 28,000. Alright, we're still at it here. $195 players left. 347. I know I'm not playing this hand. We're going to do a refresh on the screen real fast. Sorry about that, guys. I just want to see the actual updated list. If you don't actually do a refresh, it doesn't keep up. See, now it's actually doing the reload itself. 360, paying 72, like I said. We are down to 199. Obviously, we're going to have guys here pretty quick start, getting their chips in. This thing's going to start speeding up a little bit here in the next 15-20 minutes. Keep in mind, if you buy into the thing now, you have 10 big blinds or less from here on out. This is level 14. So we have 15 at 1,200, 16 at 16, and 17 at 2K. 17 will be the 2K level. And that is when people can't buy it anymore. The average is 18. Keep an eye on that. We obviously want to stay above that as long as we possibly can, as best we can. If I had 40 or 50 right now, I might open for a small one here if that guy didn't limp. It's definitely something I'd consider because everybody's playing tight. We got a 50K stack behind us, which is a good and a bad thing. We got another 30K stack right in front of us and a couple of 17s. The good things about that is you got somebody to full double through and somebody who's going to be willing to risk the chips because they have them. It is a turbo. I don't need to tell you the bad thing. Bad thing is either one of them can bust you, and they're going to be probably, the most willing guys to do it at the table. Oof, straight flush. I don't know if you guys just seen that. I mean, you're gonna see his hand coming through in a minute with a straight flush if you want to watch it. Straight flush bust aces.
No budget.
Okay. Guys, if you're just now checking this out, be sure to like and subscribe. We got a ton of cool shit here at Cash Cows Poker, tractor pulling, like a little bit of everything, something for everybody for sure in our video collection, with more coming, like fantasy sports, you name it. We're about it here at Cash Cows Poker. So check us out, subscribe up, get our notifications when our new videos drop. Dig it. This guy should shove all in if he has any sense at all. Ah, it's a horrible call. Okay, now the other guy should shove then. Alright, they're not very, I don't think they're playing very good. Now he's gonna shove and get snapped by a 10 with a straight draw. 4, 5, 6, 7, not gonna get it done. That's a horrible way to play that. 10-8 probably would have folded. Alright, we'll open for 22. Alright, we've got the button. There's a start. Oh, thanks, honey. Whew, that's our one little lead out C-bet bluff for the day. They're necessary right there. If he has a 6 or a 7, he's likely to just put all the rest of his chips in is the problem, obviously. But that's a tight move that I'd rather not have to make right there, but you got to make them every now and then. Sometimes I will check behind right there and take a turn with him. And if I see the king again on the turn, it's going to solidify if he had a 6 or a 7 that it is probably good. So I have to be careful with that. That's why I'm leading there. Is I don't want to, if he did outflop me, I want to at least put some heat on and make him think about his tournament life. Alright, bloods are up on me. That's alright though, we ain't mad at them. $368 now. Down to 182, which is accurate, roughly. We're going to wait for a while, guys. It's that type of point in the tournament now. We've got about 100 till the money. I know that sounds like quite a long ways to go, but at this speed, it's really not. I'll let him rob it. I'm sure he's got Queen 8 beat. I hope he does. Alright, well, if they fold around, I can take it from him.
And I know this probably seems like a good spot to a lot of you guys to try to come in and flop something. No, never mind. Having said that, he makes it 20 G's. We're going to sit here and wait. But that's a spot where I'm probably going to still fold the 600, because unless I flop like 4-4 deuce, 4-4 queen, 3-3 queen, like, you know, whatever, it's like, it's probably just a waste. And I'd rather just take the time and then fold, like I'm going to do now anyway, and outlast another 6 people while I take this 35-40 seconds by the time this hand's over anyway, and just be done with it, because the flop would have to be perfect. And the 50K stack is back now, so I can't even rob him anymore. There we go, and he takes it down. He feels tough now. He's king of the world. He shoved with his ace-king and it worked. Maybe even ace-queen or pocket tens or jacks. Level 15. 2 more levels after this. So we got roughly 16 minutes of late reg, give or take. Dude, give me the remote. Conan sucks. Guys, we at Cash Cows Poker do not advocate for Conan O'Brien. We think his show is lame. I mean, I'd definitely rather watch basketball. But I'm sure you'd rather watch that 70s show, so we'll do that. Hope it's according to Jim. We'll sit through a couple of according to Jim's to get to that 70s show, I guess. Oh, wow. Sick one. There you go. That'll do. Oh, it's doing the sound thing. I gotta fix it. I know. That's in an hour, honey.
No.
Yes, that's how television programming works, is it takes an hour.
And then do the record stuff. This show I don't like.
Okay, well, here, honey. I'm streaming at the moment. You take the remote over. Alright, guys, back. Sorry about that. Back to poker. We're trying to debate on what to watch on the telly here. King Jack suited, yes, playable. Do I want to get involved with these other 2 chip stacks after the garbage I just seen him turn it over with Queen Jack trying to run it? Like, seems like he'd run any hand that could beat King Jack, I'm sure. I kind of felt like the big blind was going to shove if we did anything to him this hand. We'll see if that's, yeah. See, I'm spot on. My reads are tight. And he had a hand, and they both flop hands. Okay, I would have lost pretty much instantly. Cool. That puts me third in chips at the table. I'll take that. Just keep sitting here chilling. We're down to 171, 383 in here. It's possible we could get to paying out 81. That would be cool. It's unlikely, but it's possible. We still got another 15, 14 minutes, 12 minutes. Yeah, whatever. You guys know what I'm saying. Might just pay 81 tonight, the way it's going right now. We're going to sit here, because I bet you by the time I decide to fold and we get out of this hand, we'll be down to like 170 again. We just were, but we had like 5 new entrants. I mean, it's significant the amount of, that amount of time sitting there taking. Oh yeah, now it's getting real. And I got ace-king suited, so you guys know I'm pretty much playing for all of it here. If one of these big chip stacks wants to call me and do business, we can do business. That ain't no problem. Small stack called, smaller stack called. King 9, Queen Jack. Oof. Okay. Okay. I'll take it. Honey, I got 52 now.
If y'all are curious, yes, this is what me and my wife pretty much do every night. I sit here and record my poker and play poker and hang out. We watch TV. She watches her stuff on her phone. This is a 21st century marriage, right, honey?
Uh-huh.
We got to do something else about this programming, though. This is not acceptable. Alright, guys, so we got 51 now. That was a huge turn card. Obviously, a queen would have worked as well. A few other cards would have worked, but the ace is fine. We don't care how we win. We just want to, when we get it in with the best of it, we just want to win. Yeah, what more can I say? But you see what I'm saying about Queen Jack trying to do it again. Let me watch an episode of NCIS, and then that 70 show will be on, and we'll get it working. Okay. Just let me see what Leroy Jethro Gibbs is up to. Like whatever. Alright, guys, we got 157 left. You see what I'm saying about people going broke quick? We're at level 16 right now. Got 4 more minutes, so I'd like for the blinds to get around to me. Bet the pot, big stack. You're like, no, I bet for value. Okay, call. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, gosh. Honey, check this. The flop comes out diamond, diamond, diamond with the king and the jack of diamonds, okay? Pocket tens with the tens of diamonds bets, and the ace four with the ace of diamonds goes all in for their. They both have the flush draw, right? The turn is the queen of diamonds, gives the ace high flush, gives the 10 of diamonds a straight flush draw with the next nut flush, right? 10 high flush. He hits the 9 of diamonds on the river to hit a straight flush and bust old boy. That's that's the third ridiculous hand I've told you about tonight just in this one tournament. It's a little ridiculous because the aces got cracked by a straight flush earlier on the river. Like all in pre-flop, I think it was anyway, but because I wasn't really watching. But like still, it's just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Wow, that's incredible. Oh, don't do that. Down to 141, so we got about half the field till we cash at this moment. All right, Big Stack didn't call. Look at him. All right, we're probably going to use our time bank just to get past this level here. I want the level to roll on my button. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I need to get a charger on this thing. Here we go. G.I. Joe. Alright, we're in. We're good here. We got some actions. 394, still 72, guys. Still 72.
Now we're back up to 140, but I bet you we still lost 3 people and just gained 4. Shove 14K stack. You can do it. He just called. Wow. Incredible. That's a gin flop for ace queen. Anyone? Okay, no. Ace 10's a winner. Congratulations, sir. There's a big call for a big percentage of your chips right there with just ace 10. We try not to play like that here at Cash Cows Poker TV. But we do. Like, that's honestly one of the reasons why we're live streaming is so we'd stop playing stupid shit like that, because we see them do it and win all the time. Based on the stuff I've seen this tournament, why would I be trying to get it in good? We've happened to win, but what, honey? I know I'm still trying to get it in good. I'm just...
What?
Are you talking to me?
No.
Oh. Well, alright. Alright, guys, we're going to wait patiently here for the whole time bank. I'm going to use my time bank here, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm using the time bank because I always know what I'm going to do instantly. I've never actually need a time bank ever. I can sit here and burn a good chunk of this level right here. I think what I'm going to do is just use about 20 seconds of it. I'm going to keep plenty of it refueling. I'm going to use it down to 70. And I'm going to be able to do this at my convenience anytime I want from here on out. I'm going to save enough bank to do what I want to do with it. It's a good play by the big blind right there. Smart play. I now only have 24 big blinds just to show you how crazy these tournaments, how fast the turbos are. Like only 24 biggie blindies. We're going to run this whole... Probably just going to run the clock out for 25 seconds here. People are dropping like flies. I'm in 23rd of 133. We're chilling. We're not in a hurry whatsoever. How long until my time bank replenishes, if anyone knows on Ignition Poker? Oh, would outflop both of them. Never mind, he got me on the river. Score. Alright, he's pushing there, so at least that makes my decision on if I was going to open with King 9 super easy. I wasn't anyway, most likely, but now I'm definitely not. Well, we got 407 right now. Still 72, though, on that 407. We'll pass on this. Are one of these big stacks going to be brave? Nope. No bravery there. Look elsewhere. We're down to 130. So we got about, what, 55, 60 to the money? Give or take. Wait, what's that? 50. Yeah, about 58, looks like. We're just chilling this. They're dropping like flies. Everybody's under pressure that's under 20K right now. Anybody entering the tournament is on immediate life support. We're just chilling. if you'll notice, we're pretty much playing hands to double up in these things. Checking our chips. Rarely are we seeing flops and doing the hand-to-hand battles, because that usually just goes poorly overall. Like, that never, I mean, how often does that go well, you know? Here we go. Now one of you big stacks shove and it gets real. Shove 54K. You can do it. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. There we go. And late reg is over. No one else can come in. And I'm going to do a page refresh now. We should be able to see that and see what the actual, what the deal is. If we're paying just the 81 or 72. Alright, pop us up here. Go easy. Uh-oh. There we go. It's just struggling. Here we are. We'll let it ride. 126 remaining is what it says. They got 125 on here. 415. Yeah. So let's let it fly, guys. 53 to roll till the money. This thing's gonna fly. Nah, just fold real fast like. Get through the blinds real quick, and then I'll slow down. I like that flop. Hey, there we go. There we go. Get rid of one. Oof, king's in the big blind, honey. You know I ain't playing to min cash this thing. I'm playing to get some chips here and win. All the short stacks besides, or all the big stacks besides one have folded. Short stack shoved with ace 4. Held up. Got a little small pot. I'm up to 55. 55. It's over 20 big blinds. That's pretty significant at this point. 20 big blinds is a lot when we're playing 12, 25, and we started with 10.
Definitely.
I'll take that. Like, we're starting to get pretty deep in this thing. Like, not deep, but like, we got 120 left. That's starting to get deep enough when there's 400 in it. I'd like to win this fucking thing. You think Abby would show a little bit of excitement or, you know, like anything at all if I won? Like, because she's just laying there like a lump. Abby's the dog, by the way, and she just lays there like a lump. I call her Abby the dog. It's one of my nicknames for her. We just went to 115, by the way, in the time I've been talking since 120. Like, that's how quick they're dropping. Like, everybody but probably like 10% of us is short stack right now. I'm going to go check that, actually. Pull up the list here. It says 125. We'll go off the 125 mark, guys. Off the 125 mark. Where's 25? Up to the money is short stack. So, yeah, like, the first 50 of us are short stack, for sure. Nine's on the button. We're going to be cautious about this because of I don't know how we're going to play this. We'll see what the other big stacks do. If somebody just like ships it or is playing crazy, I'm not getting involved with nines. We have enough chips that we don't need to do this right now. We can wait for a better spot. I flopped a set of them. Wow. Yes, they're dead. Both of them are dead. Give it to me. Give it to me. I got 117 now.
Give it to me. Give it to me, Papa.
That probably makes me the chip leader, or at least one of the top 5. I'm glad I played him how I did. I small raised with him. And he just flatted with ace jack, and then the flop was ace queen 9. Ace queen 9, and he just pretty much gave it to me. Said, here, have it all. Turn was a 3, everybody else was dead. God, I love it when they're dead on the turn. Yeah, I'm second out of 107 right now, honey. We're fighting. We're trying to get some work done here. I'm going to take my time now more than ever because I have chips and no one else does. Like, I'm the chip leader with this stack, and it's still only 40 big blinds. Not even, like a little under 40 big blinds. So, like, no one has chips, so I'm definitely taking my sweet time here. Let them hurt each other, and I'm not even anteing. Kings, nice. And there's at least one stack of this. There's like 3 stacks that can hurt me real bad at this table if they get it in with me and I don't win. I'm just going to go casually look at what the payouts are for this tournament. 224 to first, 168 to second. So you definitely want to get top 4 in this thing, is what you're shooting for. Just to min cash, not that much, but it's only a $3 tournament, so $4 is alright. Let's full bet. There we go. That's Drew Carey. That's Drew Carey on NCIS. Honey, are you seeing this?
No, honey.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah, it is.
For y'all, yeah, this is like an old, like, you know, obviously Drew Carey's older now than he was when we were kids watching his show, but Drew Carey is on an episode of NCIS.
Look, it is.
And this is Jake Busey. Wait, which Busey is that? What's the Busey with the kind of big teeth in the hair and like the slick back hair? Which Busey is that? Jake Busey? Yeah, I want to say Jake Busey because Gary Busey, it's the son. Let's put it that way. I don't know which one. It's the younger of the Buseys because one is the dad and one is the kid. Why is Abby eating my Cheerios? Or you? Y'all hear this? My Cheerios are being swiped in the background. Ain't nothing I can do about it, apparently. Chip average, by the way, guys, 42,000 is where we're at right now. So that is the chip average.
We've got almost triple. We're chilling. We're only sitting here for like big pocket pairs and good spots right now. We ain't getting out of line. We're not putting extra pressure on because we have chips. We're playing the flow of the tournament. The hands will come to us. We're going to get another big hand. Meanwhile, we're going to sit here and we're going to take 30 seconds of these people's time. We're going to coast into break at least as a top 7 stack. Looks like I've been caught by another person there. We're getting to that time in the tournament where people are getting chipped up pretty huge. We're going to go into the tournament, or we're going to, after the break, be at 25-5, so I'm still only going to have 20 some odd big blinds at that point. Pressure. I've been playing these super turbos though, where we get up where like all of us are playing like 200k stacks at 25, 50k levels, and we're all playing really good and like grinding it out. So I feel like, and that's for a super turbo, so I feel like with this being a turbo, this is like the easiest of those passes. It's much easier than the super turbos, because that 3 minutes, that shit is quick. You're forcing yourself to make moves at that point. Alright, we're down to 90, which means we're 18, 2 tables off the money. Hey, there we go. And then the big blind can shove. They can all shove and call here. Let's do it. There we go. Now you shove. Yep, and you have to call off because you're super short. And you're getting good odds on your 10k or your 13k at this point. So don't you auto call? Wow. It says no, I limped in and I'm going to fold off with 10k left. Oh, 9s are hot. 9s full, anyone? 9s full, anyone? Okay. Alright guys, we are at the 4k big blind mark here. There we go. 4. Damn. Oh, excuse me, guys. So, still in 6th. Wanted to be in a little better spot, but 6th is cool. There we go. That's what I love. Give me that and give me up to 120 before break. I like that.
Here we go, drag another one. I love it. Alright, we'll fold here. Down to 83, we're 11 away from the cash. Obviously, we're just chilling. We're more worried about final tables and stuff. That's what we're going for here. That's what we're going for every tournament we play. We ain't playing the min cash. That ain't saying we throw stacks away trying to go for glory, but you play aggressive with good hands and get it in. Let's just wait patiently for about 30 seconds here. Welcome a new 66K stack to the table. That's chill. We have a limp. That's interesting. Be a smart shove from the big blind right there for 40K more. They'd probably just fold and you take down that 15K. It turns out you probably would have got lucky and hit it anyway. Sick bastard. If he limped ace jack again, you're in trouble. Down to 76. We'll practically be in the money at the end of this hand, look like. Alright, we're on break. Fifth out of 75 going into said break. Trying to do some serious work in this one tonight, boys and girls. Little tournaments where you can hit for 300 or 400 is always a good time. Or just 200 in this case. Still 200 more to my account. That's only 380 right now. I'm not complaining. For sure. Let's bring this out here. Let's do another. Let's share this to Facebook. Do one more. Oh no, I don't want to do it that way. That's not how we do it. Alright, so we'll leave it like this. We'll do it like this. I wanted to see if I could share it on a different Reddit. go. Alright, there we go. Oh, I'm gonna put this on the Cash Cow and Railbirds Facebook. It's fine. It just gets a little bogged down. Sorry about that, guys. We're good. We back. Alright, 5th out of 75. Is that what I'm seeing? Damage to be done. With 3 off the money. I got about 20 some odd bigs. But everybody's in the same boat, so let's just work it out. They'll eliminate each other in due time. Alright, we're back, guys. Break over. Yeah, it's just the type of hand we want to start the break off with. Deuce 4 offsuit. That's it. Perfect. Keep in mind, guys, I had kings once in this tournament. I don't believe I've had... Maybe I think I did have queens, perhaps. I won a small pot early. But we can definitely use some aces in this thing. Definitely use some aces. I commend that guy for shoving and not just trying to wait and let the blinds pass him and trying to min cash. He's going for chips and he wants to win. I respect that. Damn it.
And he gets the pull. He nearly doubles his stack. Yeah, he does double his stack without being called. I love it. I love it so much. Deuce 3 offsuit. Hey, we're right on track, boys.
No.
Little prick. Hey. No, Kyra. Kyra, who's my cat, found my key and what looks to be a drill bit. And, hey. Put that down, you fat turd. And I say that with love if y'all are listening at home. Hey, did you see what he just did? Just picked up my nail clippers with both hands and just starts waddling away with them. Fat little turd. We can see your tail behind the TV. You're too lumpy to hide, dude. Alright, guys, we are hand for hand. If that seat fills, we're in the money. That's how this works, just so you guys know. If they fill that seat, we're in the money. We are now going on a 2-hour and 45-minute stream. If we make it about 4 hours, that could probably be a victory in this thing. This is not going to be an incredibly long, drawn-out deal. If you're just coming in from a Reddit post, what's up, guys? I've just started posting more to Reddit lately. Hope you're enjoying this. Yes, it's poker related, and no, I'm not selling or advertising nothing other than a good time and to watch me sit here and chill and crush some online. We're still sitting on about, 25 bigs? Yeah, we got about 25 big blinds. We're just chilling. We are, in fact, in the money. Yay. Clap, clap, min clash, blah, blah, blah. Fuck it. Now we're going for the win. Top 4 is legit right here as far as payouts. Like, top 4 payouts are solid. Obviously, we got a lot of work to do. We're nowhere near top 4 as far as, like, at that point in the tournament. So, let's get some work done. Let's accumulate some chips here. Let's play tight and good. I think a couple weeks ago I posted a video from this tournament where I finished literally in 72nd, like min cashed, and then got it in with tens the next hand or ace jack and went busto with short. I mean, that's okay. Sometimes that's all the cards and the chips, you know, that's all that everything will bear it. But this is a hand right here where we don't fuck around. If anyone wants to do business, they can do business for large chunks. If he's got a monster, I'm probably not getting away from queens here. Alright. Good start. And he's dead. And that doesn't really get us anywhere, but it busts the player. It pads our blinds for this next round. We'll take it. We're not greedy. We're not a greedy Petey. We're right back where we were before the blinds hit us. We'll take it. And I got 20.5 big blinds now. That's crazy. We got another 90K stack at the table. That's, I mean, at some point we're going to have it where I'm not the chip lead of this table. That's obvious. Unless I bust that 92K stack, and then it should be a while at least before I meet up with someone with a bigger stack. We're still nearly double the average, so we're just going to keep doing what we do here. And cruising, trying to give them a bruise. And the average is now 11 big blinds. You guys can see what's going on. It's starting to go quick. Down to 62 already is your update. Starting to get legit, honey. Got 60 left. And I also have money on the other form of it, like I guess the American version of Ignition, which is like Bodog or whatever. I do have a couple bucks on there. It's like the exact same software, same tournaments. I don't even know if we're playing the same tournaments with the same people each day, but it's the weirdest thing, man. I'll probably make an open here if the situation calls for it. If this guy shoves, I might just fold. He could have me out kicked. It's not a great spot, and I'm trying to protect I feel like my equity in chips right now is huge at this moment, so I want to try to keep a hold of them for right now. Not be so aggressive. Like, there'll be a spot come later where the blinds are so big that I'll be more loose with them because they won't be as valuable. If that makes sense. I mean, I know that sounds backwards, but I feel like it's how it works in these with as they get bigger later and have it. See, like, I don't want to call that off. I'm probably not going to call that off. Yeah, I'm going to force one of these guys to do it because they're shorter than me. And I feel like they probably have the hands to do it with. I think this is a nitty fold, but I don't want to get into a spot if I'm outright dominated, either trying to just flop a 9 on him, although they've been hot. It's like 99% of his chips, so he's just going to let it go, and that's another double up without being called. Fantastic play by him. I just didn't feel good about that ace-9, to be honest. I didn't feel good about it at all. Down to 53. Lost another 10 players in that last 2 minutes that we've been chatting. Hey, look, Fez plays on NCIS now. How stupid is that? Wait, yeah, they'll show him in a second. Yeah, that's still lame. Everything's lame.
Oh.
Yeah, guys, I'm back in 12th place now, just to give you an idea of how quick the chip stacks are fluctuating and going up. Jack? I would have flopped a straight on him. Nope. 9s are hot today. 9s are hot today. Oh boy. That's not what we wanted.
No. God, no.
I'm just going to fold it. I shouldn't have opened for that much. That's my bad. That was unnecessary. Oh, and I probably just rivered him. Fuck. That's horrible. Down to 100 grand, guys. First bad play of the day. Bad time for it, though.
Alright, guys, that's my bad there. Nothing I can't get back. I didn't make a stupid play like following it, chasing it down more. Yeah, guys, that was too light with ace-9 there. Now I'm just above the average, guys. We got a lot of work to do now. We're down to 45, but I'm sitting on about 13 bigs. Even above that, I would have still had, you know, only 19, 18 bigs. So we didn't lose that much that hand. The blinds go up quick. We don't need to worry about that hand. It was too strong of an open because I was opening for that much to try to get through the 100K stack. I know that sounds, I mean, maybe backwards, but I thought, well, a little more pressure. I opened. That makes me think that I might have sucked out him on the river and he might have bet an ace-queen or ace-jack on the turn. It's actually 13 big blinds is the average now. The average is actually raising, so people are speeding up. There you go. Kyra, be nice to the other kitty. Oh, you're alright, bud. You guys are just playing, and that's how you play, I guess, or something. I don't know. You, both of you, knock it off, or I'll beat your asses. Then these people watching the live stream will be trying to call PETA because I popped you in your noggin. Alright, we'll buck that there. Down to 43. Let's see the line here. What are we at? It says 46, but we'll just go off the 46. They are short stacked up until, get this, guys, 22nd. Yeah, you're dead there. There you go. Now I'm right on the average. And I'm below average for the first time in a really long time, and I got a playable hand now. Guys, I'm going to level with you. I want to call, but I'm not going to. He could have sixes right there. I feel like it's a coin. I'm forcing myself into an unwanted coin flip. If it gets around again, I'll shove on my dude. We're on 36 handed now. I'm probably not going to play that either.
Yeah, I didn't like the big blind being behind me. I didn't want to have to shove behind. I figured that was my only real other option. That's fine. Let him have his moment. Alright, well, that's serious action. Yeah, guys, we have dropped off about 40, 30K off of our stack. Maybe even 45. But that's part of poker. We're going to be in these situations from time to time. I play short stack well. I intend to do that today. Like, I want a final table out of this thing. Poker gods? Poker gods. There we go. There we go. I don't feel like this is doable. And I'm now about down to a 10 big blind stack as soon as these blinds pop next hand. This guy knows it. He's going for it right now. We're down to 31. Want to say I appreciate all y'all coming in and tuning in regardless of how this ends up. Like, subscribe. We're going to be doing this on the regular. We won't always go this deep, but usually we have one good run a day. Sometimes we sit here and crush everything we play all day, and then the next day we don't really make any decent runs. That's how poker is. It's still fun. Sometimes. The average is now 133. It's drastically climbing. I need to try to get involved. It's not going to be this hand. I'm not that brave. Yeah, the average of chips is actually raising. They're actually going quite well in that regard. Because we're now at... Yeah, they're at over 15. They're still at the 17, or I guess they're, yeah, at about the 17, 16, 17 big blind mark. That's not bad for the average at this point. I know what you guys are thinking, but no, it's not that time yet. I'd play better short stack than this. This is a trap hand where as soon as I shove or open or do anything with it, somebody snaps behind, and it's probably the 121 or the 110, and they bury me. We're not even looking at the pay grade right here because it has nothing to do with pay jumps. I don't care about 27th place compared to here. 27th means that I let 26 dudes beat my ass when I wanted to win this damn thing. So let's get it. Heavy. Banga. You know, I've been getting pocket kings a lot tonight. I feel like I'm ready for another. Actually, I prefer ace king. I'm ready for an ace king. Ace king has treated me much better tonight. It's treated my opponents against me better. So ace king me. Kings, aces, queens. Not queen 10. I'd do it short stack. Come on. But you guys remember what I said earlier, this thing, keep your stack within a double up of the average. I got 83, the average is 140. Even after I get hit by the blinds here, I'll still have about enough to double up, or I'll be just below the average or just right at average. So that's what our goal is, keep it at that point. You know, fight the best you can. Usually I say that for 2K, but we'll say it for poker this time. Oh, we gotta plug it again.
God, we're taking a long time on this hand, are we? Jack 8. He's just behind on all accounts, and I would have flopped the world. This is it, guys. Ace queen. We're all in. Gets me back up to 100k if they just fold. That's crazy. It adds 17k to my stack. Just for a laydown. That's not crazy, but I mean, it's poker's neat, man. There we go. Show that I'm not doing it with shit. So you just stay within spitting range of that, you know, double up to the average. Oh, I was going to do it before he did it. He's probably saving me chips, though. What a nice dude. Oh, yeah, I'm going to hit it. Oh, yep, hit it. Damn. Oh, well. You can't get him every time. $28 left. I'm 19th at 28.
He's just like laying right behind this thing.
He's an idiot.
So cute.
I'm not actually thinking about it, you guys. I'm just letting the clock run down just so everybody watching knows. I was never thinking about it. I'm just sitting here trying to get the blind level to go up. Alright, we are down to 3 tables. I still got 86k, but the blinds are at 5 and 10, so
How
now
many people?
we got 27.
Wow, honey.
But
Nice.
I got 8 big blinds, 8.5 bigs. So we're to that point where I need to double up. Pretty bad. We got an all-in and a call here because that dude has massive chiplings. Oh, careful there. Watch out. Pay attention. He almost had that on my forehead.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You weren't looking. Trust me, you did. Ace 7. Wow. And he hits the 7. And he busts him. Guys, I'm going to go for it here. These are moves you got to make late. I don't like it here, but it's a pretty good spot. I got 4 guys to get through. I still have enough chips that should scare people. Back up to 10 bigs, guys. That's what we're here for. Fighting for big blinds. Down to 25 players. If we make next break, we should be near final table, if not on final table. Ooh, they're playing at 28 right now, and we are at 10. So we are short stacked up to the final two tables. But like everybody at this point, except for like the 400K and like the maybe 300K, is like pretty feeling it. Like no one at this table is really in any more pressure, any less pressure, except for the 400K and the 230s. Even the 74, he's fine. He's got enough to shove and piss all of us off if he wins. Good, I'm glad he did that because I'm tempted to shove here just because it would look so strong. Shove. Oof. Alright. Yeah, there we go. Good. I'm glad that happened. There we go. They're not leaving many options here, are they? Not leaving me many options at all. $10. Oh, I would have sucked out on both of them with monster hands. Can't count on that though. What we got left? 21. I'm in 18th right now at 91. But like no one has. Everyone is short. Everybody's short. Big surprise. Ah, God, what a great flop. Oh, and what a decent turn to help. Would have bricked everything. Good laydown. And drags the whole thing. Beautiful. I'm good with that. Back to back ugly. Back to back ugly. This is close, guys. I don't feel like I can fold this. Never mind. I'll just take it down and be back up to 100K. I prefer it that way anyway. Perfect. Still fighting, guys. And we're down to 18. Final 2 tables. 24 minutes left. At this point, I'm just trying to make the break. Because I feel like if I make the break, I should be deep in the cash. Like, that's my goal at this point. Here we go. Queen or a 9. Queen or a 9 or a 7 or a jack. Ah. Damn, come on. I need some playable stuff. And I just got moved to a different table. That's all we're guaranteed right now, guys, is like $10. Like I said, it doesn't get real till you start. At least, I mean, 6 for 50 or 40 for 7. That's all right, but like that's not what we're here playing for. You guys know that. We're here trying to make a serious chunk tonight for a change, not just a 50 or a 60. I want 3 20s. I want all the 20s. Alright, guys, here we are. Ah, boy. We're going for it. I feel like this is a... Oh, boy. I'm uncomfortable now. I need a jack. Wow. Holy shit. Beautiful. I mean, and again, I hate to get lucky in those spots. As far as obviously I like it, but it's like that's not how I want to win. But what do you do there? I mean, I've got, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 bigs, 5 big blinds. You know what I'm saying? Like, crazy. Back over 10 big blinds. I'm stoked on that. Sorry, guys. I'm kind of just like phasing out because I'm watching NCIS too. We're just going to fold. Let him have it. It's not a spot for us. Hey, honey, no, I'm streaming. No yelling stuff. Talk to them calmly, please. Hey, no, guys. They don't ever do anything. They just sit there and hiss and swipe paws at each other like idiots. Completely useless. 15 left, honey. I got 244,000. I know this is crazy, guys, but I'm going to lay this down because I don't want to gamble with an ace mid card. I think these are the worst of all the aces, so I'm just going to fold. Yeah, I'm going to fold. Three and a half hour stream right now. Yep, he shoved right behind me. I'm a genius because I almost would have had to open shove to feel good about it. Like, let's see what he ends up rolling over because one of these guys are going to be forced to call. Hey, y'all shut up. Abby, go do something. Oh, we're not going to get to see. Go do something. Alright, guys, we got ace king, so I'm pretty much going to ship it here. And that's how I like to play these. I show it, take down the 64K, drag it back. I got 286 now. That's how we're doing things. I hope y'all banged your head on that table while y'all were fighting. For reals. Alright, guys, how we looking here? We're 15-handed, right? Okay, cool. So 15 of us. We're at 10-20, so they're short stacked up to pretty much the final table. Right around the final table's got 11 bigs. Chip leads the 437 right now. Oh no, I would have flopped quads. Oh, why didn't I just make a small stupid raise with Queen 9 suited? They're chopping. Maybe. He's calling. He's stuck because he actually had a king. The other boy probably led with ace high. Ugh, good fold. I wish you wouldn't make such a good fold. I could have busted both of them there. Or if I played it right, I could have at least got one of them. Could have maybe got both of them. No, we're not going to do the King 10 show. Still 15-handed, guys. It's actually slowed down a little bit. Nice, I love it. Getting walks, 300K. Good move, bro. I hate to fold sevens heads up right there. Alright, we're back to 11 big blinds. The average is 12 big blinds. $14 left now. I'm in 9th currently. Haven't had an actual legit like big hand in a long time like aces or kings. I want to point that out. Like aces would be a godsend right now. Kings as well, but prefer aces. Ace king I'll take if I'm gonna have to get it in, like for sure. Let's limit it to those 3 hands. Queens, I guess, yeah. Just mostly the first 3. $13 left now, guys. 'Oh, I would have flopped a gin. Still in 10th out of 13 here. What do we got? 13, yeah? 10 minutes from the next break. Ugh, Jin, though he's absolutely dead and probably would have paid me the whole way. That's what I like to see now, the short stack shows. You guys are just getting blinded to death. Oh boy. This is a bit. Ah, boo. Play a big pot, gentlemen. There we go. We'll fold through. There we go. That's what we wait for, guys. Alright, guys, we're definitely going for it here, regardless of action in front. Queens, ouch. Ah! Alright, guys. That is a bummer. Definitely not what we were hoping that he would call with out of the big blind. I was hoping more for an ace-10, ace-jack. If you've checked us out, like, subscribe. I'm going to call it a night. 3.5 hours is good. I'm probably not even going to play any Sekiro now. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're going to call it a night and take this small little cash. And we'll probably be back at it tomorrow night in some smaller field tournaments. Peace out. Hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. Share it with your friends. We're just having fun here.